Hi YouTube, it's Queen Pam Elon QP here, and I am going to show you my make and takes or created take-its from Simon Says Create, held last weekend in Columbus, Ohio. This one was from the Ink Blot Stamp Shop. Yeah, the Ink Blot Stamp Shop, and it was made from an envelope. Very simple to do. It was some scoring and some stamping, and unfortunately, it didn't survive the trip home. Altenew with the stamp Will and JC. He's very lovely to meet, and he asked me had I ever used the stamp wheel, and I said not successfully. He said, well, you will be successful today. Voila, I was. I believe this one was a Simon um, Says, and I think it was with Susan Opal, I think, or her sister. She had on a very lovely butterfly covered shirt that I wanted to rip off of her body and keep for myself. Full side shaker, very beautiful. I got Laura Fedor to give me One Dimension is Life, even though this one has no dimension. It was designed by her daughter, the stamp set was, and we had fun getting it to line up. In fact, we messed it up for him, and she graciously fixed it. Spell binders, letterpress with the registration. Had not done it. There it is. It is lovely on their watercolor paper, and somehow on other people's cameras you can see how debossed letterpressing is, but maybe you were able to see it. And Ranger with Tim Holtz crayons. I was so hoping that they would make a make me a believer. Still not. But like the card, Gina K. Word for the day was craffinate, because that's the drink crafters want. Caffeine. No, the word for the day was caffeine, not craftinate. I made that up. That's maybe today's word. With her foiling, and this was the polyglaze, and we um, foiled the waist. I brought the rest of my waist home because I can do a little something something with that on the inside, maybe, and definitely can use the thank you over. Simon, had to buy it. The embossing folder, so simple, but beautifully done. And I can't remember who the artist was, but these were all people that I watch on YouTube. This was TCW, and I asked her was because we were using stencil butter, and I asked her was it heat safe, and she showed me how you could make it bubble and get some extra design on it. She also showed here where you could mix it and get, she didn't mix it fully, so then you get like a variegated design. Very nice. That was one of their stencils. Should have bought it, didn't. Okay, Paper Artsy had Leandra in the booth, and we did some jelly plating and ended up with these lovelies, which we have full instructions for, and we also um, can finish at home, cut it out, and then use it in, I plan to use it in my art journal. Riley and Company, lovely, really smart, because what I liked about them was everyone had a copy of what you were making, so you knew exactly how to do it. Riley and Company. I think another Simon. Don't remember the artist, but everybody was there. Heather and Leah, Jennifer McGuire, Gina Kay, a cutout of Brutus Monroe. I said Leandra already. Christina Warner. But again, I don't remember who the artist was on this one. But yep, I think maybe Nina Trapina, maybe. Not sure. Concord and Ninth. Not sure who their artist was. But we made this. This was 49th and Market. And they just had a bunch of cutouts on the table. And you could just play. And so I did. So this is clearly going in my art journal. Tonic Studios, they gave you this nice pin with the make and take. And I kept the guts because I plan to use them. Paper tray. Gave you one of their pockets, which, is lovely. Pocket and envelope and the card. I bought the stencil. Not sure whose this was, but I think they were also using the watercolor crayons, and I just didn't want to sit and do that again. But they were generous enough to give me a sample. Vicky P. She gave you pieces that were left over. You were to share a sheet. And since I knew I was going to buy it, I let the girl who I was sharing with have the majority of it. And here's the lovely card front that we made. Might go in my my journal, or it might become a card. Again, don't remember who this was, but there you are. Nope, maybe Simon. And this one was with Christina Warner with the balloons. And those were the fabulous make and takes. And I didn't even get to do them all because I could not stand, my patience wouldn't let me stand in the line. And some of the longer lines, my body wouldn't let me stand in the line. There was a fabulous one by Rabbit Hole that had probably a 2-hour wait, and you made one of those cards where you could blow out the candle. Tim's was scheduled. I got my time mixed up, so sad for me. Were the other heavy hitters? Don't remember because I didn't stand in their lines. But as always, I leave you in the hands of the creator. Try and go if you can. $45 to meet all these people and do all of that stuff. Thanks, everybody.